Hey, today I'll be showing you how to help your knee pain and stop falling backwards when squatting. I'm Dr. David Midoff and I'm a specialist physical therapist at Paso Manual Physical Therapy, and this channel is dedicated to helping people stay healthy, active, and mobile while avoiding unnecessary surgery, injections, and pain medications. Please subscribe, turn on your notification bell, and give us a like if you think this video ends up being helpful for you. Falling back when squatting is one of the most common problems that we help people with knee problems here in the clinic. It usually happens when people get up out of the forward position to sit up taller in a squat, but they end up losing their balance and fall backwards. And it's a huge sign that muscles are not being used properly during the squat. It could be bad technique, bad form, muscle weaknesses, joint problems, even pain going into a normal squat position can be keeping them from having good balance during their squat. What we find is the most common problem with being able to squat properly is a muscle imbalance between the quads on the front of the thigh and the glutes, the butt muscles on the back of the hips. The second most common muscle imbalance that we find is weakness in the abs and overdominance of the back muscles. Overusing the quad muscles in the front of the thigh increases the pressure inside the knee joints and over time can cause serious problems like knee cartilage loss, meniscus tears, and knee arthritis. Often we're encouraging people with knee problems to learn how to squat properly, even if they've got a knee problem like the ones I've mentioned, knee arthritis, meniscus tears, and cartilage problems. Wait a second, what did you say? You're encouraging people with knee problems to do squats? What? Yes, the reason why we're encouraging people, even with a history of knee problems, to eventually begin to learn how to squat is because as the inflammation is reduced over time, it's important to begin to load the tissues inside the knee. I'm talking about the cartilage, the meniscus, the tendons, the ligaments, the muscles, everything that's inside the knee needs to be loaded properly and safely so that it can get stronger over time and be able to better withstand more forces in life, being able to run, jump, exercise, lift weights, do the daily things that we do without getting further damaged. It's important to load those things inside the knee so that they're healthier in the long term. Think about getting calluses on your hands from lifting weights. If you lift weights the right amount or you do work with your hands the right amount, you'll get calluses on your hands that are thickening of the skin because it's a protective mechanism of your skin so that you don't tear your skin. Of course, if you do too much weightlifting all at once, you can rip your skin open and that's not a good thing. But if you do the right amount of weightlifting, if you're within a safe range, as you rest and recover, your skin will get a bit thicker so that it can go tolerate more weightlifting the next time that you do it. Well, it's the same thing inside of our joints. If we load our meniscus or cartilage or ligaments, tendons, etc., all that stuff within a normal range and give it enough time to rest, it will get more dense. It'll have better integrity so that it can take more forces in the future without becoming injured. Here are 3 tips to avoid falling backwards while doing a squat while using the right muscles to help your knee problem. Tip number 1, shove your hips forward. This tucks your hips under your spine and makes you use your glute muscles best so that you can support your spine while simultaneously taking pressure off your knees and taking pressure off your back muscles, which protects your back joints as well. Another way to think of this is when you go down into a squat, think about aiming your butt right between your heels on the floor rather than at the wall behind you or anything behind you. You should be dropping your butt downwards because that's going to make you tuck your butt under the rest of your body. Tip number 2, open your knees. You're trying to push your knees out as wide as possible while simultaneously shoving your butt under your spine. This makes you fire your butt muscles most so that it can take the pressure off your knees and protect your knee joints so that the loads, the forces on your knee joints are normalized to the way that they're designed to take them. And tip number 3, hold on to something. If you've tried to shove your hips forward and you've tried to open your knees and you still feel like you're throwing yourself off balance, or maybe it got worse, you feel like you're falling backwards even more, well, I've got good news. You're using your muscles correctly, but you're just not strong enough to stay in that position. So hold on to something and don't hang on it. You're just holding on to it for balance so that you can keep your body upright, your spine upright, aim your butt down between your heels and keep your knees open so that you're using the right muscles without falling backwards. And if you had to hold on to something to do this squat correctly, stop and think about this for a while. You should not be doing weighted squats if you can't keep proper squat form and use the right muscles, the butt muscles. If you're having to hold on to something in order for you to keep your knees out and offload the quads and offload your back muscles and force yourself to use your glutes, what the heck are you using whenever you go put weights on yourself in the gym and go squat? You got to be using your quads or your back muscles, and you're probably not using your glutes because you're so off balance once you start to stand up. You're going to be training yourself incorrectly if you go lift weights without using your glutes properly. You should feel, after doing any sort of squat exercise, like your butt got a significant workout, a bit more than any other body part involved in doing a squat. If you feel tired in your quads, that's okay as long as your butt's more tired. Your back should hardly feel tired at all. It's got to be the butt muscles that get most tired whenever you're doing anything, any sort of exercise with the squat. I'm talking back squats, front squats, hack squats, squat anything, even lunges. You should be tired in your butt muscle. Otherwise, something's not happening right. And biomechanically, the way the joints are designed to move and work all together, the chain of joints, the hips, the back, the knees, ankles, feet, all that stuff is not going to work properly if you're not using your butt muscles. They are the key to making sure that your knees are safe. So please, before you add any weights, hang on to the doorway, hang on to a squat rack, hang on to something sturdy and get your technique right. Make sure you can do that without weight, without even holding on to anything. Then add in the weights, making sure that you're using your butt muscles right. Give these 3 tips a try and drop a comment and let us know if they worked out for you. Did they take pressure off your knee joints, and were you able to fire your glutes better during the squat? And if you're looking for more exercises, tips, and advice for knee problems, check out our playlist all about knee videos and knee help that we've got linked in the description below. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on any of the helpful videos that we upload every single week. Have a wonderful day, guys. Bye-bye.